Martinez after a nice hard day. I'm still here. And I feel like it's a nice day because if I'm still alive to be around the people I love and appreciate, it was a good day. It's a blessed day for me. I hope your day has been swell. I was able to get correspondence some in between while doing what I do. It's almost time up and I will be leaving the job. So to what I start, but it's making me think now in this time, these turbulent times, not trying to be negative, like, is it worth what I wanted to do, or should I have done it sooner at my age, doing what I really wanted to do, or I'll just keep it to myself. But still, nevertheless, I'm gonna roll with the punches, and when life give me lemons, I'm gonna make lemonade out of it. Hope all of your day has been very well blessed, whether you work or not, whatever I think, I just hope you all just had a really, really awesome day, and just know happiness is a state of mind. It's not letting a person, place, a thing, or money be the root cause of your happiness. There's a lot of people that are very wealthy, and you can turn on the TV and listen to the radio or look at documentaries and find out that money doesn't make one happy. How can you enjoy money if you're dying of cancer and it really looks grim and there's no turnaround and you just don't even know you're here because they got you so medicated, you're on hospice, but you got all this money. So just know money can't buy you love, happiness, and if you're not in good health, how you gonna enjoy it? But sometimes I don't know why I say it, but I just have so much to say. And if you're used to me, or if you're a newcomer, welcome to Donna Land. Donna is very outspoken, long-winded, and has a lot to say. And I set my oh, it's to that person named Lars, Lars something. I saw your comment, but the where I was at, I wasn't on my main phone, and it said that you had left a YouTube link. I was not able to click onto it, and it showed you that it was noted as spam. I might have to get on the laptop or the desktop to look that up because I'm not a newcomer, but I it said that you wanted me to check out a YouTube video. So if you hear this, if you go by the tag name, whether it's your government or your tag name Lars, I just don't remember the last name. I should have wrote it down. I wasn't able to click on you. It was a channel, a YouTube channel you wanted me to check out, and if it's yours, just tell me check you out or leave the link on your channel if you have one or make up one. I'm very curious of what that was about. You wanted me to check that out. You responded under the when I kept getting on off subject, but it's not that I lose track of what I'm saying or thinking, or it may appear as if I'm a scatterbrained chick. No, I just have so much to say, and I know it's just so many minutes, and then I look back and be like, wow, you talk for 30, 40 minutes, because I set my settings on after I became an official YouTuber as making videos. Right now I'm doing a blackout video. I call them my blackouts, but this is a blackout. I set it where I can talk more minutes, like over a half hour to like 40 something minutes. So if you get this and you hear this, can you leave the link again? And and I suggest if it's a good link, a lot of you people, if you see it, check it out, see what he's talking about. Because I'm trying to get over. I was trying to get on, but I couldn't, and I was out and about, and I was on my burner, and I didn't do it off my iPhone, so I didn't have my iPhone with me. I left it home charging, so I don't know what's going on. But I can go back through it through notifications and see what and find you. But right now, all I remember is your first name was Lars. Like I said, I don't know if that's your real name. I don't care. I'm not trying to find out your information. But I think that's a name derived from like German, from Germany, Lars, or Sweden. But if you hear it, just know I did read it. It's just that sometimes I don't get back to all comments or complaints or hate messages or whatever. I might let them ride for a month, but here lately I've been better at responding. And I do appreciate all feedback, everything that anybody has to say, whether it be good or bad. But just know this, I'm not monetized. So those of you that leave hate mail or hateful remarks, I remove them or I let them ride for a little bit. But just know I don't get paid from this. So really you're wasting your time. I mean, because it's not my livelihood. no put down as always. I don't have to keep stressing, but no put down to those that do it. Because if you can do it, God bless you. That's a gift that you can have people pay you, donate. I've done it. I've donated to people and still continue to do so. Um, I just said I'm gonna compile a list of all, and every so often keep giving people these shout outs, because there are so many others that I listen to that have some really good, whether you agree with them or not, it's good to get a perspective on what others are feeling or thinking or saying. If you can, as they say, vibe with what they're talking about. Now, if they're just talking about, if you're not into fishing, I like different, all types of things. You'd be surprised. I was looking at some videos that showed some kids in the Orient somewhere. I don't know if it was Cambodia, wherever, that how to catch, because some people eat snakes for food. And yeah, in Florida they have what is it, fried rattlesnake and alligator or something. The point is, I like looking at different takes and spins, and how different people from different nationalities live, or hunting practices. I just like being well versed on a lot of subjects. And I think it came from my dad, because we still watch a lot of nature, or I just wish he was alive to see how technology has progressed. And you got the National Geographic channel and this and that, and he was loved to fish. He also knew how to fly fish. He taught me a lot about fishing. It's just that I can't find nobody to fish. I was at the riverfront that time. I made a tape, it's on here. I saw a man after I stopped taping, and but I didn't want him to think I was coming on or flirting him, to say, hey sir, could we be fishing buddies? But I don't know him, he's a stranger. So, you know, got a fishing pole for my birthday 3 or 4 years ago from my nephew-in-law, and I haven't even broken the bad boy in. I don't mind. I haven't even ventured out to buy a fishing license, which is like $6, $7 here in Michigan. But the guys here don't fish. Even if it's for sport and fishing and throwing the fish back in the water. I just like to let you know, I don't like touching earthworms and worms, but I can fish with wax worms, dog food, or chum, which is the fish guts. But I just can't do worms. I don't like them. They're too slimy and icky, and they smell. I don't like them. And if somebody, I'm not lying, if somebody say, hey, they give me fish that they caught, I say, oh, how did you catch them? Oh, with earthworms. Do you know I will give them to other people or throw it in the garbage? Because I'll be like, it ain't worms. But how do I know what I'm buying at the grocery store, what kind of fish? Because people have, corporations have fish farms. But it's a weird thing I got about worms. And my husband will tell you I'm so weird when it rains. I'll be tiptoeing. I'll be like, if he goes out in the rain, I'll be like, wait, take your shoes off. Let me check. They could be in the grooves of your shoes. He said, Donna, I didn't step on any worms. And I know that man ain't out there tiptoeing, because he pick up a worm in a minute like most men. But I'm like, you're lying, because I know you don't care about worms. And he said, but I didn't bring any worms in. I said, it could be stuck in the grooves of your gym shoes or whatever. I'm serious. I am that serious about worms. Ask my kids. When my little boy was a little boy, well, my old boy, because he's in his 30s, when he was like 2, he brought his very first worm in the house. Mommy, look. And it hadn't been raining. I almost had a heart attack. I said, he said, and he could tell, you know what? And my son was so devilish. If he had known at that time that I was scared, he would have chased me out of my own house at 2. I said, oh, okay, that's nice. I said, you know what it's called? It's a worm. I said, where did you find the worm? In the ground. I said, you know what? Go back, because you're not supposed to keep worms as pets, and put it back where you found it. I can't keep it, mommy. No, baby. People don't have worms as pets. But I'm like, I want to say, get this damn worm out the house now. But he was a little 2-year-old toddler. So go back and put the worm where you got it, out the backyard. But it's the truth. Worms help fertilize flowers. What do you mean fertilize? Well, they help the plants to grow. And that's the way God designed them. And it helps the plants to grow and gardens grow. So that worm has a job, and you're taking him off his job. So you got to put him back to his family. Oh, he has a family? I said, yes, he has a family. Why he doesn't have an eye or a mouth? I said, I don't know. That's how God made him. But it does have a family. And you wouldn't like it if somebody took your mommy and you couldn't find mommy or daddy, right? Or granny or your other grandmas, right? Yeah. I said, go put it back. Come with me. I said, no, I'll watch out the window. You put the worm back so his family could be say, hey, daddy's back. How do you know he's a boy? I said, oh, well, regardless, the worm has a family and his family is going to miss him. Put him back. Sad we got to lie to a child, but because I don't like worms. He could have started an earthworm garden, and I could have bought the tank and, I've seen that in Toys R Us back in the day. I don't know if they still have them, but no way, baby. No worms in this house. I've hated when I've cleaned collard greens or turnip greens and stuff and found those green worms. After that, I don't even want to clean them. I have threw worms in the back in the day because you know what? They wasn't using insecticides like pesticides like they do now. But I said it to say what's up to everybody, and it's been kind of rainy off and on where I live here in Michigan. But I don't know how it is in your neck of the woods, but just hope you guys had a good day. And I just want to thank everybody that comes over and just give me your feedback and your comments. It means a whole lot. Feel free to leave it. I don't tolerate any negativity over here anymore. I will block you and I remove them. I might let it ride for. I said, look, I don't even feel like going through all that. I'll let them ride for another. But if I'm not responding, it's not because I'm not viewing. Sometimes I make a lot of videos, so I go and I'm just not responding to a lot of people. But I do appreciate the comments and feedback. And I see that Section 8 video. You guys got your own little, like a chat room going back and forth with that one. But I haven't muted it. I just keep my ringer off on that phone. Because I'm like, wow, that's something. But this shows you that everybody is feeling what's going on. Even some people from around the world were talking about where they live. If you think you got it bad over there, I was like, wow, this is deep. But it started a conversation, and people were still being civil. I didn't see anybody disrespecting the other person's views or viewpoints. Whether if they didn't respond, they didn't. But nobody was putting the other ones down, saying shut up, blah blah blah. I said that's beautiful in itself because I've been in comment sections, and you get attacked for saying, hey, I agree. Shut up, you blah, blah, blah. I don't get any chat line or social media feelings, in other words, or live chat feelings. It's just sad that adults can't treat each other like other adults without putting, whether you're a troll or not. I mean, can you take time off from trolling sometimes? It doesn't matter if you got your own picture or no picture at all. It's a human being behind those comments. Can you just, whether people agree with you or not, state the way you feel, and it is what it is. If they don't like it, too bad. They got to get over it. They will get over it. But I just want to say this real quick. Isn't it funny? Drug dealers, marijuana dealers, whatever you call yourselves, be careful leaving text messaging and voicemails telling me you got that good bud because you got the wrong number. Not talking to you, but I just got one. I said, really? On this phone? That's not my main phone. Hey, I got that good bud in, bro. What's up? Hit me up. I ain't heard from you in a couple weeks. Named everything he had and left a voicemail message. I said, hey, I don't know who you are, but you have the wrong number. This person may have had this number once, or you must be higher. I did say you must be high yourself and dial one digit off, but I don't know if you got a custo, as they call them, they have to be contacts. So I've had that number for at least a year on one of my burners. So I don't know who he talking to, but I could be the police or a snitch. I just said, bro, be careful what you're doing because this ain't who you want, and I'm not that person. And I didn't hit you up for no good weed or that Keisha Cole or that KK weed. You feel me? Have a good one. Bye.